Hello everybody, my name is TRG and today we're gonna look at N++, not N, not N+, but N++. If you remember a small game by the name of N or N+, on the PSP and DS, and I think later ported to consoles, it started off as a very simple but yet very challenging platformer where you run around with this ninja, collect gold and avoid all obstacles like mines, lasers and stuff. So they actually made another game called N++ and this is it, but they released it exclusively on the PS4 and apparently they had troubles breaking even. So they ported it onto Steam so everyone can enjoy it. And enjoy it where it started. So I've been playing this for a while. I've been using the Steam controller for this. Let's play solo for a moment and show you what it's all about, even though you can see in the background it's about exploding a lot. It also has a co-op mode which you can play up to 4 friends locally and is super fun. And short instructions on how to play. Now, you select an episode here. The game really has no story. You select an episode which has a fixed time and has 5 levels in it. You have fixed time, but you can collect gold and tokens on the level to extend that time a little bit. And also this game has quite some visual and music customization. You can use the left trigger to switch in between different color modes. There's apparently 50 of them, although I like the original Vasquez or Vasquez. You can also hold the right trigger at the same time to switch in between music. There's also quite a lot of good music in this. It's all electronic, like ambient stuff, I guess. I enjoy it. It fits the game very well. But let's, without further ado, jump into the level. So yeah, right now we can collect 3 gold here, 3 here, and you have these dots. These will, after passing, turn into mines, so you can only go through them one way. This little rectangular button opens up the exit, and you also have to watch out to not fall down to your death. You can fall safely onto curved edges, but not onto regular flat surfaces, or else you'll just flop around like a dead person. This is going rather smoothly. And this game, if you're wondering if it has a lot of content, well, it has exactly, if the trailer is correct, it has 2360 levels, new levels, because it also has N+ legacy levels, which I believe are just levels from, whoa, those are mines, that's a laser, which I believe are just levels from the original N+ game. It also has online leaderboards. We can switch to another episode. To be honest, it has a crap ton of content. Now these purple things, they will follow you around. They're kind of a nuisance. You can also use walls to slide. You can lightly tap to control your jump, and you know, this game's controls are basically, well, perfected. They're tight, they're responsive, they're a little floaty, but I think for this type of game it has to be. Oh yeah, and you have to also use your head, and my head is right now bouncing off little bouncy pads. So yeah, remember, not everything is safe, a lot of things are a trap. And in co-op mode we actually play this with friends, and this game is super fun in the co-op mode. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of actually like tactical dying. You have to sacrifice your friends in some cases. And a lot of levels are built in a way where the sort of left team depends on the right team. Because they can be very often separated from each other. But if you're looking basically, if you remember the Flash game N, this is basically a lot more of it. And you might actually enjoy it. They also, I believe, changed the price, or it's just more universal now. Because originally it costed around, I believe, the comments on the Reddit said that it costed $20 on the PSN. And a lot of people said that that's a little too much. Oh, and these cubes will send you flying in the direction you're going, so... And this one sent me basically... Ow! Ow! So yeah, we have to... watch out what you do. Deaths are instantaneous and restarting is very, very rapid. So if you're looking actually for something like what posed a challenge like Meat Boy, for example, this is a very good contestant to, ow, scratch that sort of itch. Can wall jump, but it's not too fast in most cases. Oh, God! And the levels get progressively harder and harder. And just like that, I'm stuck here for a moment, but to be honest, I have only 140 seconds for this episode, so I'm... Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait, go! I'm actually going to open this first. Running jumps give you a little bit of more height. You also have to watch out to not only maintain your speed, but basically watch out not to run too fast, because precision is key in this game. Oh wow. Oh, close! Too close for comfort. Oh, and there are these little robots that follow you around. There's basically a lot of hazards. Oh. Move. Oh, so close. There's a lot of effects here and there with like explosions and jibbing, I guess. I also said gib, not jibs, but I heard that's the proper way to pronounce it. And you know, floating body parts, cartoonish violence. You can also, it looks nice, there's a lot of particle effects, but you can also tone them down in the options menu if you do not like those. And that's just so cool that you can just, you know, that's an option, that's not restricted to just the way that the developers wanted it. So yeah, let's spice things up and let's actually use the retro style for now. There's a lot of nice black. That's quite tricky. Because you can... Yeah. Nice, nailed it. Some levels are fast, some levels are slower than others, but for the most part they're quite fast. And there's just, I don't know, so much to do. There's 200 to, I mean over almost 2,500 levels. Like, that is good value. It costs around 15 euros right now, I believe. That might be still $20, but to be honest, for the amount of content, the way that it smoothly works for multiplayer, local, because I don't think there's online multiplayer. It's still a fair price, if you ask me. And I think according to the trailer they used, this is the final entry in the series, because they use the term "no more sequels," which might be a thing. I mean, if you ask me, you're gonna pay $20 for Ark, and that game has actually early access DLC, so you know. This is from a trusted developer, and I've just beat, I believe, another 25 levels, just like that. Oh, you son of a... Well, I can just kill myself now. I believe it was Y on the controller. But yeah, this game also has traps. You have to watch out for those too. And there's a floaty thingy following me around right now. No. I do not want to... Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, this electrical cube. Can sort of kick it, but for a brief moment, it's going to be deadly to you. So, oh, and now we have these cubes that attack you. There's just so many elements, and it gets just so crazy later on. Oh God, lasers! And that was it. I guess that's enough to sort of show how many levels there are. They're actually counting that this is a grid of 5 by 5, meaning 25 chapters by 5 for each level. This thing has 125 levels, the intro itself. So this little grid. And then there's this. Like, that's a crap load of levels. And then there's Legacy, which I believe are legacy levels from previous games, so there's just so much content here. You can also view replays. There's I believe there's also an online, I believe you can submit maps online, if I'm not mistaken. You can browse maps. There's also race mode. I haven't tried that out really, but to be honest, there's just so much. And if you never want to change anything, there's a lot. You can change the blood to be golden, you can switch it off. You can enable color blindness, which I highly appreciate that they put it in, even though this game has a lot of color schemes, which already probably helps a lot. But even then, you can have retry flow. I haven't even, checked all of these. Number wang! And then there's secrets, which I don't know what they do. So yeah, it's smooth, it's great, it's NPLUSPLUS. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below if you want to, see it on Steam. I'm not sure if the level creator is integrated with the Steam Workshop. I actually haven't checked that. My bad. But if it does, you'll probably see it on the page. But yeah, this has been me, TRG, taking a quick look at a fantastic game that is NPLUSPLUS. I'll see you next time. And if you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like, subscribe, or do something nice. It helps the channel grow and makes sure I make more of these videos. I guess you enjoyed them if you watched this to this point. So, hi viewer who likes my videos. I'll see you next time.